Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Chris with Midwest Gold and Silver in Kirksville, Missouri. Today we are going to be continuing on with our How to Spot a Fake series. So I had a customer that came in the other day with a bunch of coins, and most of it was average circulated stuff. But this one in particular stood out to me, and I'm going to zoom in on it and give you guys a chance to take a good look at it before we really start talking too much about it. So take a look here, see if there's anything that stands out to you as a big red flag. And there may be, or there may not be. Okay, so it's an 1866 S quarter dollar, which in this condition, it should be worth a couple $1,000s anyway. And say it'd be extremely fine condition. But I'll tell you what I noticed right away. When they brought this in, obviously my attention went straight to the quarter because it's a hard one to find, and if this thing is legit, it's worth some good money, right? So, unfortunately, the first thing I saw was the grainy texture on the front and back of the coin. Look right here, over here, and in some other areas, you'll see that kind of bubbly, grainy texture on the surface of the coin. That should not be there. Okay, so that is a big red flag. It's on the front here too, not quite as much. There's more pitting and things going on the front. But another thing is, look right here. You see that little spot? And then on her arm, the signs of wear, and then maybe a little bit on the knee there. Then we're going to flip it over, and we see it on the back also, right there on the top of the wing, on the feathers, a little bit on the neck, a little bit on the top of the other wing. That discoloration should not be there. That is actually the silver plating coming off of this thing. So underneath there, it's kind of a brass or copper color, and it's also starting to come off around the rim here too. So those are the dead giveaways. The date doesn't look quite right, but yeah, that's really what stood out to me first. Now let's throw it on a scale, or well, before we do that, you guys know how much I like the magnet test, right? Well, let's do that. Unfortunately, this one passes the magnet test. Okay, so it's probably copper or brass or something underneath there that this has been plated over. So if this thing is legit, it should weigh, according to the Red Book, let's see, should weigh 6.22 grams, or real close to it. So let's see how close we can get. 5.88, 5.89, 5.88. Okay, so it's a little light, and that should not be that light. Maybe 6.2 grams or 6.1 something grams, something like that. But this one is a little bit too light. Also, zoom out here a little bit, and we'll throw it on the Sigma machine and see how it does with this. But you guys, this just goes to show the importance of knowing what it is that you're buying before you actually put the money out there, and know what to look for. So we're going to go to the 90% US pre-1900 silver setting, and it should come up right down the middle, right here in these two brackets. But we've got the arrow saying go over, keep going, and so we know that that is not a good sign, right? So it passed the magnet test, but it failed the scale test and it failed the sigma test, and it also just fails the common sense test. When you look at this coin, it just doesn't look right. If you know what you're looking for, you'll see it right away. So let's look again now that I've kind of gone over what I noticed and see if it stands out to you more this time. Again, as is pretty typical of a lot of fakes, we see that grainy surface. And we see the discoloration where the plating is coming off of this. Also, the date is just not quite right. And it also seems to show some of that fake antiquing around the date there and around the stars. Normally on a genuine coin, the area between the stars and the rim is going to be pretty well protected, and so you might even see a little bit of luster left on a coin that is in this good a condition in those areas, unless it's just been like buried and then cleaned, and then it just is what it is. But in this case, this is not a legitimate coin. This is a counterfeit. It's a fake. We know that because, well, look right there. You see the wear. That plating is worn off. The grainy texture all over the surface of the coin. The fact that it does not weigh right, and the fact that it does not pass the sigma test. So again, goes to show the magnet test is not foolproof. It's not 100%. It's just a good place to start. But what do you guys think? What would you like to see some more of? What are your thoughts? Leave me some comments down below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more like it. And we'll see you next time.